Hello friends, how are you? Welcome to the Pan Study Center. Today we are going to see the chapter of geography and what is our topic today? Meaning of biome, there is a most important meaning of biomes. The word biomes is a short form of biologically home. The biomes is mean here a biological home. There is short form. There is a noise and immunities among their scientists as far as their definition as well as the classification of the biomes is a consider. Biomes may be defined as a large natural ecosystem wherein we study their total assemblage of the plant and animal communities. And here all the biota have their minimum common characteristics and all the area of biomes are characterized by the more or less informal environment condition. There is important here less and more informal environment condition. Third, a biomes include of both plant and animal communities, but a biomes is usually identified and named on the basis of the dominant vegetation. There is important dominant vegetation, which are normally is a constitute there is a block of the biomes, and this vegetation are the most obvious and there is a compressive is a visible component of the landscape. By the biomes, we mean total weight of all living organism, a plant, animal found in the biomes. The important here, and the next topic is the factor affecting to the biome. See there a factor of affecting the biomes here. The factor affecting the biomes here, there are various factors which affect the size, location and character of a biomes. Important factor are flow. There is important here, and the first point also important, length of day and the night, light and darkness. The length of the day, light and the darkness is mainly are responsible for the duration of photosynthesis. There is important here, length of day and light and darkness. This is mainly responsible for the duration of photosynthesis. And mean temperature as well as the difference in a temperature difference both diurnal and annual. To find out extremely their condition are important here. And third point here, length of growing season. The important length of growing season. And next here, precipitation, which include a total amount variation over time and the intensity. And fifth here, winds of flow that is include speed, direction, duration and frequency. The important here. And the next point is soil types, and next here slope, and next here drainage and other plant and animal species. There is a most important point here. The next topic is the most important here, classification of the biome. There is important here, classification of biome. There are two major bases of the classify the biomes here. Two majors classifies the base. In this section, we will be discussed two classification will be simple and widely used. The base of the two classification and the various type and description below. The first here factor here. The one of there is the basis of the climate with a special emphasis and the ability of the moisture. The first here important classification here on the basis of the climate with the special emphasis and ability of the moisture. According to this basis, biomes are determined by the degree to which is the moisture is available to plants in a scale hanging from the abundant forest biome. Abundant here mean to the forest biomes to be almost as scarce a desert biome. The desert biomes is important here, but within each of biomes is a condition of the temperature are the vastly different from a low to high altitude and the low to the high latitudes. Consequently, there is a need to be subdivides each biomes in the further subtypes. However, condition to this classification, and there are four major types of biomes here. The four major types biomes is important here. The first here forest biome, second here savanna biomes, and the next here grassland biomes and desert biome. There is the most important biomes here. The next factor here. The next is on the basis of the climate and vegetation. There is the most important on the basis of climate and vegetation. This classification argues that there is the close relationship between the world distributional pattern of the plant, animal species and the climatic types of the world. Thus, the base on this relationship to the world has been divided into different biomes types. The vegetation is the most dominant is the component of the biomes as the vegetation and climate have a Intimate is a relationship. There is a world is divided into the various types on the basis of climate. Further, these climate-based biomes are divided into the various subtypes on the basis of vegetation. Look at the table number 15.1 given below. There is the most important table here. In this table, there is the most important here show biomes of the first order based on the climatical zone, and second biomes are second order based on the vegetation zone, and biomes of third order combination of climate and vegetation. The first here tropical biomes. Tropical biome is the three types here. Tropical forest biomes. Here a combination of the climate vegetation here green rainforest biomes, semi evergreen forest biomes and discusses forest biomes and semi-discussive forest biome, venomous forest biome and savan forest biome. There's important here. And the next here, savan biome. Savanna biome is the most important here. Savanna biomes forest is the most important first, and savanna is a grassland biome the second. The next here, desert biomes. Desert biomes here dry and arid to the desert biomes and semi-arid biomes is important here. The second here, temperate biome. Temperate biomes is the here arboreal forest biome and taiga forest biome. There is a Northern American biome and a Strix biomes, mountain forest biome. And second temperature discussion forest biomes. There are two types here, North American biomes and European biome. And the next third here, temperate grassland biomes. There is a Sobe steppes biomes and Northern America, Parises biomes and Pampa biomes. The next here, the Mediterranean biomes. There are Australian grassland biomes and warm temperate areas. There is important on the southern hemisphere biomes is a part of the Mediterranean biomes. The next here, Tundra biome. Tundra biomes here is the most important. Terracotta tundra biomes and alpine tundra biomes is the important here. From the table 15.1, it is a quite clear that is a number of biomes are found in the different part of the globe. For a detail is studied three biomes, one from the each is a climatical zones has been to selected, and those three biomes are here the evergreen rainforest biomes, and second here the temperate grassland biomes, and third is there the arid tundra biomes. The three types are the most important biomes here, and discussion to one by one.